Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel once again. Today, this is CN on the screen. You are watching CN Great Councils and Forex Trade, and I want to quickly say that I'm very sorry because I've not been uploading contents recently. It's been a long while, and it's nothing else. It's just because I do not really have so much time because of some of my engagement and some of which I've told you guys in time past. But I just plead with you guys to bear with me for just a little while. I'm gonna be through with what I'm having at hand that have been keeping me seriously busy, and I promise you guys that I'm going to be very free to trade with you guys, and it's going to be like 1 year at stretch complete trading program for you guys, okay? But that's gonna be when I'm done with what I have at hand that have been keeping me busy. And to still keep updating you guys, I decided to make this short video to show you one of my most profitable entry technique, right? Is actually one of the techniques I teach in my mentorship program. But I'm sorry, I had to stop even the mentorship program because of the engagement I talked about earlier. So but then, like I said, in order to keep you guys updated so as not to lose out completely, I decided to make this video. And of course, I'll be making from time to time, depending when I'll be done with what I'm doing. I'll be making some videos to actually, and some of those videos will be part of my mentorship classes, okay? Part of my mentorship, the topics I teach in my mentorship program. And I have a lot, up to 8 or 9 entry techniques, okay? And from time to time, I'll be dishing out those entry techniques and some other contents in the mentorship program, right? Completely free. I've come to realize that, of course, if I'm making money from the financial market and then I want to help people, which we've been, in that business of helping people to be profitable traders, I may not necessarily, you know, um, monetize everything, right? So I would be releasing some content from time to time. So let's just get into it, guys. But if you are new on this channel, please, and you're yet to subscribe, kindly do so right away. That's the only way you can support us, right? Hit that subscribe button down below, turn on the notification so that whenever I upload a new video, you get to watch it, right? So let's just go into it. Now, this is boom 300, okay? This is the most volatile pair. This is the most volatile pair out of the 6 boom and crash indices. That's talking about boom 1000, boom 500, boom 300, crash 1000, crash 500, crash 300. So I made a video, I think earlier this year, where I told you guys the secrets on how to trade boom 300 and crash 300 successfully. You can check out the video in the playlist, okay? Or you check in the description box. I'm going to leave the link to that video, okay? Now, but I remember, let me quickly take a recap of what I said in that video. Because of the volatility of the 300 indices, okay? Boom 300, crash 300. Because of the volatility, high volatility, right? I said that you are going to be more profitable trading it on a long term, right? Because it spikes. Okay. Now, if you go to 1 minute time frame, you see spikes every now and then. Spikes every now and then. You can hardly see, a profitable entry point when you look at this pair on lower time frame like M1 or even M5, right? But then I said in that video that you should always take a bigger picture, look at the bigger picture of the market. And to do that, you need to go to higher time frame from 15 minutes and above, right? From M15 and above, right? And I said, if you are able to identify, I said you trade profitably by trading these pairs on long-term basis and then looking at patterns, trading classic patterns, right? They are extremely profitable if you want to trade these pairs. Okay. Now, I discovered something on this pair this morning. As you can see, I've been on this trade for like 2 hours. Imagine being on. This is not a demo account, right? Just as you can see, it's not a demo account. Take a look at it. It's not a demo account. And imagine being on this pair for 2 hours with any lot size, even if it is 0.1, which is the least. Imagine being on this pair, the most volatile on the boom and crash indices, for 2 hours. This is 2 hours already. This is roughly 2 hours. Okay. Imagine you are on this pair, you're able to identify something like this, and then you are using 0.5 lot size or 1 USD standard lot size. Imagine that's huge amount of money. Your money in those 2 hours or 1 hour plus should be close to $100, right? But then I always emphasize that your account size does not really matter. What matters is knowing the house. And one of the houses is what I'm going to show you right now. First and foremost, I'm going to be removing these so that I'll show you something. Now, I just remove the period separator because that's exactly what I'll be using to show you guys this. Now, this entry technique, I call it selling at the highs of the day, week, month, or year, and then buying at the lows of the day, week, month, or year. That's just the title of this particular entry technique I want to show you right now. Okay. Now, you don't have to impute any indicator except my fractals. Of course, I always have fractals on my chart. But then you are trading on a naked chart. But then the main thing is being able to identify what the market is doing, how it is respecting the previous highs or reacting at the arrival or the previous high it made the previous day, week, month, or year, depending on your trading style. If you are a day trader, if you are hourly trader, or so, however you are, okay, whatever trader type you are or trading style you do, right? But then the point is this: price always react. Now, I'd like to use the word react whenever it gets to the level of the highs he made previously. Now, I'll take that again. Price always reacts. Now, the simulation of this price is, if you want to really look at certain types of analysis like sentiment analysis, technical analysis, and all that, right? Whenever it comes to buying and selling, of course, what I'm about to say now is one of the key concepts in price action, right? That I teach my students. Whenever it comes to selling and buying all over the world, it has to do with humans. And then human beings are predictable in their characters. So one of the key concepts of price action is that wherever there's a struggle of price, now there's a detail to this, but I'm just using this to teach what I want to teach you guys. Now, it is agreed, it is a general concept that if there's a reaction at a particular point when I'm about to sell a product or I'm about to buy a product, and we bargain and we come to a compromising point, a focal point, we come to a diplomatic point, a sentimental point. Now, it is assumed that whenever the price of that commodity gets to that level again, there's going to be a reaction. In fact, this is one of the most important key concepts in price action because human attitudes are predictable. And remember, I said buying and selling has to do with with human beings all over the world. And because they are predictable in their acts, in their thoughts, in their feelings, in their sentiments, we take it that if we struggle to agree on a particular price at a particular level, in the near future, there's going to be a reaction whenever the price of that commodity gets to that level. Okay, I hope that's taken. Now, I promise to be giving you top-notch teaching and secrets on this channel from the beginning, and we've been keeping to it. And let's just continue, right? Now, this is boom 300 on 30 minutes time frame, right? Now, I'm just gonna take a look at this place. Please let me bring out my brush. Let me bring out my brush. I want to show you something. Now, take a look at this place. Okay. Does it look like price is doing something respecting an upward trend line right there? The answer is yes. Now, I'm just going to go ahead to impute the period separator. When you go to setting, then you look down, you're going to be seeing show period separator. You click on this, check on this box to tick it, and then you will see that the period separator would have appeared. Now, this is what I mean by the period separator. These dotted vertical lines, okay? The dotted vertical lines is what we call period separator. Look at it, this, okay? Now, this. Now, the period separator separates today from yesterday, and then today from tomorrow. And when you go to higher time frame like 4 hours time frame, each partition of the period separator represents 1 week. In other words, if you go to higher time frame like from 4 hours and above, which I'm going to show you. Now, the point is this. Remember, I gave you the title of this particular entry techniques. Selling at the highs of the day, week, month, or year, and then buying at the lows of the day, week, month, and year. Now, on lower time frame from 1 hour down, whenever you see period separators like this, 2, okay, this and this, the whole of this partition is today. The whole of this partition is today. The whole of this partition, okay, is yesterday. Now, this is the high point, the highest point, boom, 300 made yesterday, this point. Now, day before yesterday, that's 2 days ago, this was the highest point he made, okay? Now, he came back to retest, and he didn't get up to that level exactly. But then, this is being respected in that this he made yesterday. And then, looking at the diagonal respects of this price, okay? Now, it got to that point. Let me quickly put a trend line so that you understand better. Now, just take a look at this. Now, take it down. Can you see anything? Now, this was 2 days ago. This was yesterday, and this was today. Okay, this was today. Now, take a look at this. Look at this. This is 14th of November, right? Now, the point now is that price is respecting the highs he made the previous day diagonally in an inclined manner, diagonally. Now, if you look at the lower side, you discover the same thing. This was the highest point he made, the lowest point and the lowest point around that level he made 2 days ago. Now, yesterday, he made somewhere here, and then he got to this point. And then I'm looking at it now that this market may eventually react. And that's exactly when it got to that point, it reacted. Now, if I want to take my profit now, I would have taken my profit here. But if I don't want to take my profit, okay, I'll lock up my profit, which I've done already. That is trailing stop loss. Now, if I had wanted to catch spike, I would have caught this spike because I would have drawn my trend line, knowing fully well that this market is respecting the diagonal trend line to this point. I would have taken, a buy trade to catch spikes. Right now, why am I still on this trade? I discovered that price on lower time frame from 1 hour down is respecting this trend line diagonally, the highs it made the previous day, and that's why I was able to take the most snipest entry. But then when I go to higher time frame, I discover that the same pair, okay, price is also respecting okay, a particular major resistance zone. And let's go to 4 hours time frame and I'll show you. For throughout last week, this is 4 hours time frame. Throughout last week, price, okay, could not break this particular resistance level. Price could not break it. And you know, I told you that on higher time frame, each partition of the period separator represent 1 week. So invariably, the whole of this place from here to here is 1 week. Okay, then the next is another week. Okay, so this is the new week we are into now, that started yesterday being Sunday, right? This is the new week we are into. And throughout last week, price majorly remained here and did not go further up to retest this high point that it made. So price is also respecting horizontally a resistance level here. Okay, and that's exactly what informed my entry. Look at where I entered the trade now. Just take a look at it. Very, in fact, sharp entry. And so at the entry, my stop loss would have been above the highs of this level that has been respecting. Okay, and take a look at what happened. This is 4 hours time frame. So I've been on this trade now for hours. And then this is 9 a.m. A new candlestick, a new 4 hour candlestick have been introduced. So this is also the diagonal lines, the lower side that this price is respecting. Okay, look at it here. So there may be a major reaction at that point. Of course, I've locked my profit already. But because I looked at the 4 hours time frame, I discovered that yes, price has actually moved up to retest that major resistance, and then since it's pushing down, there's a respect to the diagonal line on lower time frame. This price may eventually push down to come to test this level overall movement on higher time frame, which is a major support zone. This is a major support zone. I hope you're getting the point, guys. So if you are getting value from this video already, just type in the comment section value oriented, and then tell me you want more of this kind of entry techniques and secrets, right? Take note of the topic and take note of the title of this particular entry technique: selling at the highs of the day, week, month, or year, and then buying at the lows of the day, week, month, and year. And the rationale behind it is that price tends to react. I choose the word react whenever it gets to the highs it made the previous hour, previous day, previous week, month, or year, and then also react whenever it gets to the lows, the previous lows, to the level of the previous lows it made the previous hour, the previous day, month, week, or year. But take note that this does not happen 100% all of the time, but in most cases it happens. So the task remains you being able to identify what it is doing, what price is doing at any point in time, and that's exactly what you take advantage of. So take a look at now what is happening. Now let's go to 15 minutes time frame. I've been on this trade for roughly 2 hours plus, right? Imagine that. So many thanks for watching this video, guys. And like I said, from time to time, I may not be that steady the way I used to, but then just give me some time and then I'll be done with what I have at hand, and I'll be available for you guys. There is going to be, a complete turnaround when I am back fully. So I'll be talking to you in my next video. Share this video, watch it over and over again, learn the concept, learn the technique, learn the secret, and then if you have questions, you can always leave your question in the comment box, in the comment section. And of course, I read virtually all my comments, and then I'll reply you accordingly. This is CN Great Councils signing out for today. Bye.